Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome to the new cooking video. If you're hungry, don't watch. Today my friends and I decided to go out into nature and have iftar here. For those who don't know, right now it's the holy month of Ramadan. We fast all day and tonight we'll have our evening meal. Here I'll show you how I make beef shashlik. You probably think there's something wrong with this guy. As soon as monetization was turned off, he started making videos. Well, what can you do? Inspiration is such a fickle thing. So there's no support from YouTube, but it can come from you. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and leave any comment. Actually, today we're going to cook two dishes, shashlik and shurpa. We'll make them so that we have a more hearty, filling dinner. For this today we took 3 kilograms of beef. For 3 people, I think that's just right. The very first thing we need to do is remove all the membranes, tendons and anything else from the meat that will get in our way. When it heats up, it will shrink and it will be hard to chew. That's why we'll remove as much of this as possible. You see how this piece of meat is structured? We don't really need to rack our brains about how to cut it. The meat itself tells us how to cut it properly. Now we'll just separate these pieces from each other.
It'll be easier for us to remove the membrane this way.
I often make shashlik. It's one of my favorite dishes. I've tried many different types of marinades, different ways of grilling, both on skewers and on the grill. I've already tried everything I could, and I've come to the conclusion that the simpler everything is done, the better it turns out. I remember the day when I tried shashlik that I would remember for the rest of my life. My grandfather once took me to the mountains to a casino, back when there was nothing there yet. There was no tourist infrastructure or even asphalt. He used to go there to meet his friend from Dagestan, and they decided to meet at the border. To meet up somehow. And nearby there was Atara Ovets, the last local Dagestani shepherds, and they bought a sheep from them and asked them to make shashlik from it for us. I'm telling you seriously. That's when I realized that the marinade isn't the most important thing in shashlik. The most important thing is the quality of the meat. It was shashlik that was simply salted and peppered and immediately grilled. I swear to you, to this day I haven't eaten a tastier shashlik than I did that day. It left such an impression on me. That's why you should choose good meat. It's an important criterion. You see what kind of meat we have here? This young bull has just started to gain some fat, and you can already see the marbling in the meat, but it just barely didn't reach its peak. Not every part is suitable for shashlik. For example, meat from the leg where there are a lot of muscles will be very tough. And the more the cow moved, walked, the less suitable it is for shashlik. The same, for example, steaks. They are made from meat from the back. This is the least mobile part of the body, and it becomes marbled with fat. This kind of meat is perfect for shashlik, for steaks. All the rest is for other dishes. Now we remove these membranes. All of this will come back to haunt us later when we try to chew this piece. We leave this kind of fat, it will melt a bit and give an incredible aroma to the meat. This piece can be left for the fruljupa. Removing the membranes is actually a painstaking process. So don't be lazy, take your time with it. Because shashlik should be not only tasty but also beautiful. The size of the meat pieces isn't really critical, just about this size. The main thing is that they're all the same, so they cook evenly, especially if you're using skewers. And on the grill, in general, it doesn't really matter what size they are. The main thing is that the thickness is moderate, so they cook through well. We don't remove this fat either, we leave it on, let it stay. Here's a whole piece of fat. We're going to cut it into small pieces now and skewer them between the meat pieces. We've cut up our beef. Here we have about 1 kilo 200, maybe 1 kilo 300. Now comes the most interesting part. Everyone loves videos with secret marinades, secret shashlik recipes. How do you properly make shashlik? As I already told you, there is no such thing as the right way. Do it the way you like. I'll show you how I do it. Let's add black pepper.
Salt.
And of course, the coolest spice on this planet is rosemary. Even, let's say, an herb. I wanted to add it fresh, but I couldn't find it here in the store. So we'll add dried rosemary. With beef, this is just the perfect combination. When you cook steaks, well, whatever you're doing, grilling something with beef, rosemary is always used. So what about the flavor profile? You can even just a little bit more, it's almost ready. Let's add a couple more cloves of garlic. I'm not teaching you how to make the perfect shashlik, I'm just showing you how I make it. That's enough for us. Let's grate it on a fine grater. And when I say fine, I mean it's really fine. Now the onion. If you're cooking at home in home conditions, it's ideal to put the onion through a blender or a juicer, release its juice, and that way we can use more onion. More onion, because onion is the most important thing. In this marinade, the onion juice itself will actually be the marinade in which our meat will be infused. We squeeze it really well so it starts releasing juice. Squeeze it really well, don't hold back. It's such an onion aroma. We already have another one standing here. I told you it's hard for us to watch all this right now. I already want to eat these greens. There's also some garlic here. I'd eat it. I started remembering the head we cooked a couple of weeks ago in this same place. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to watch it. How we cooked the head. At the time I was really impressed with it, but now I think it would have a second chance. So now we mix it all together. You can also add a little bit of sunflower oil, just a tiny bit, and mix it really well. So that the onion juice covers every piece of meat, so that not a single piece is left out, and so that it gets salted well. A new term has appeared. Got marinated. We leave all of this like this for at least an hour, but the longer the better. 3 to 4 hours is ideal, but ours will sit for about an hour. We wait. And this leftover meat, we'll use it for Shurpa now. We'll quickly marinate it. Oh, I almost forgot about the onion.
Like this. We send it there?
Let's chop some dill. Let's add a little black pepper and dress it all with lemon juice.
What an aroma, isn't it?
So, I'm almost full just from these smells. We put the Shurpa on to cook. There's really not much to say about it. You just boil the meat, add salt and pepper, and throw in the potatoes. The masterpiece is ready, so let's not dwell on it too much. An hour later, it's time to skewer our meat. Of course, you can also grill it on a grate if you want, but making shashlik on skewers has a certain special aesthetic. I personally enjoy the process of skewering the meat itself and how it all looks on the grill. In general, I like this kind of thing. I think that
You do too.
don't forget the fat. I actually forgot about it. I've already had 4 pieces.
That's fat.
We try to put pieces of about the same size on the skewer so that they cook evenly.
At the same time.
There are 25 minutes left until Iftar. Now we'll quickly grill, and the Shurpa is almost ready too. When we grill beef, we need the heat to be as high as possible, and we can't grill it for too long. About 5 to 7 minutes, well maybe 8 if you overcook it, but if you overcook it, the taste will just be ruined, so watch it carefully. You see, we still have pieces of rosemary left on the meat. It's starting to burn now, and around the grill here the smell is just amazing. If you're not familiar with this spice, you definitely need to fix that. Shashlik is ready. We're about to finish it now. Now let's cut a piece. You see, it's perfectly cooked, not overcooked and not undercooked. Here's another one. Let's cut it. Look how beautiful it is. I can't try it yet. It's not time. Now we'll... set everything up like this. 10 more minutes left, I'm already on the edge. We need to cover this with foil so it doesn't get cold. Let's lay out the potatoes, the boiled meat, and pour the broth. You tossed a clove of garlic in there?
It will taste better. What's there? How much time has passed?
Exactly 30 seconds. Everything is ready? You can? Yes. Well, at most you can wait another minute. Well, for now we are here and you can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Alright friends, the time has come. You can let Urazu go. Go ahead, Malomester. Well, let's try some beef shashlik.
Awesome.
Cool.
Evil, just like Barrison. It was worth coming here for this.
Endure this smell all day long.
Tasty or too tasty?
Very tasty, he says very. Well friends, now you know another recipe for making shashlik, this time with beef. And don't forget, the most important thing is not the marinade itself, what's important is the meat. Yeah, how do you feel about the cooking process? If you like this video, be sure to give it a like and leave any comment. This is the only support left for my channel. Thank you all and see you in the next video.